Two clubs here, each looking to rebound from a Week 1 loss as we're underway on EA Sports. And we will not see a run back on the opening kickoff. This will be a touchback. And here come the Saints for their opening drive. And they'll be led out by their rookie QB, the young man out of Oregon.
And I can't imagine that Week 1 was anything except a whirlwind for this young man. A few bright spots in the opener, but as expected, a few rookie mistakes as well. Let's find out if he learned from them, and we'll show some progress and improvement starting here in Week 2.
Here's Nix to throw right away. Man open, that's Jamar Chase complete. The numbers a week ago for Chase. 6 catches, 85 yards, and a touchdown.
Better tighten up the coverage if you expect to slow this guy down, because if he gets going, he'll eat you up.
Still a few inches short of a first down as they come up now on second down. To throw, here's Nix. Another one into the hands of Jamar Chase. That's good for a first down, his second catch of the opening drive. Nix to the air. He'll get that complete to his tight end, Cole Kmet. Ball placed at the 45 for 2nd and 5. Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon. So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit. A false start penalty, and now they're back to needing 10 yards on second down. Nix looking to throw again. The catch made by DeAndre Hopkins. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 36. A really nice gain of 25 yards. So a pretty nice throw right there from the rookie. And this, of course, is game number 2 of his NFL career. His guys did not get the win, Charles, in the opener. But what did you see from him last week?
Well, I think all things considered, he played pretty well, and I don't think I'd pin the loss on him. But there's no question, this is a learning process, and that was step 1, and he's hoping on the road to glory.
And he's going to be taken down, but there's a penalty flag in the backfield. Is this a hold, or did they rough the quarterback? So now a fresh set of downs, 1st and 10 after roughing the passer. Here's Nix. A throw left side taken in by Kmet. And the Saints are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1. Swift will score. Touchdown, New Orleans. So they brought the extra bulk in down on the 1-yard line, and they're able to push this one across.
Yeah, I can just see your face right now because I know we're mind melding on this one. Coach Madden would love this. Power football, hat on a hat, chest to chest, driving forward, touchdown.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. So here now the Cowboy offense onto the field to get their first crack at it. They're led onto the field by their quarterback, the former Houston Cougar, Case Keenum.
And he comes off a tough opening matchup. Threw way too many interceptions in that game. Definitely not the way you want to kick off a new season. So he said to himself, I've got to throw that game out. I'm going to get a fresh start right here in Week 2.
They'll begin the drive with Neal. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. The numbers for him from a week ago, 12 carries, a touchdown to go along with 124 yards.
Well, they set a nice tone in Week 1. He's among the leading rushers in the league. I think that they continue to feed him the football and continue to establish the running game so they can get the play action and throw the ball deep later on.
And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. 4 yards the pickup, first down. action. Now it's Keenum. That ball caught by Campbell. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Give him 18 on that one, and it's a Dallas first down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Keenum again here on 2nd and 10. And this throw will be intercepted. And he'll return this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line. Nix now on 1st and 10. And the Cowboys pressure gets there this time for the sack. That one will set him back nearly 10 yards here on 1st down on the sack. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Now here's a throw. It's complete. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down. And on 3rd down, the Cowboys bring in an extra defensive back. Now it's Nix. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete. So on 4th down, here's Johnny Hecker to punt it away. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And this will be out of bounds, and they spot it at the 15-yard line. Not too bad. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best of the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. Now a play fake, and it's Keenum. His throw incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10. To throw, it's Keenum. And he rifles one incomplete. You look at the Saints defense, and they find themselves just outside the top 10 in the league against the pass, currently bringing up the number 11 spot.
And since this is such a good unit of covering passes downfield, I think that last play is typical of what we might see. A lot of short passes, see if they can generate some run after the catch, but nothing doing on that one.
Throwing on 3rd down, Keenum. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. On 4th down, Matt Hawk to punt it away. This is brought in at the 21. And that'll be a return of 12 following a very nice punt. And the Saints will take over with a 1st down and 10. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Swift to start the drive. And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here. This 2nd and 4. They'll stay on the ground with Swift. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves them with 3rd and 1. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down. 3rd and a yard. Here's Nix. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. Nix to throw on 1st down. Under pressure, and down he goes. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack. Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. To throw is Nix. He'll get that complete to his tight end, Komet. They get 16 out of that one, but they'll still need to convert on third. Here comes third down and 7. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 35. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. On 1st and 10, it's Swift. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets it down to the 30 there. Ball on the 30 now. Here's 2nd down and 5. Throwing Nix. Throw left side complete to Chase. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 20-yard line. So a critical mistake, roughing the passer. Now it's 1st and goal. Looking to throw. Nix. This will be caught just inside the 10. That was the 8th play of the drive, so a somewhat fitting pickup of 8 yards.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. They'll run with Swift. And this is not going to do it as he's stopped at the 2-yard line. No gain on the play there, and they're going to need to come up with something better here on 3rd and goal. 3rd and goal from the 2, and they're going with a jumbo set offensively. Swift again, and he takes it across and into the end zone. Touchdown, Saints. DeAndre Swift, his 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Saints have taken a 13-0 first quarter lead. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And it's now 14-0. So that one a pretty time-consuming 10-play drive. And it's culminated by a 2-yard touchdown run. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already as they come up 1st and 10. Now a 2nd and 10. To throw is Keenum. And his throw here is going to be incomplete. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Now Keenum. And that will be incomplete as well. On 4th down, Matt Hawk is on to punt. His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. Fielded just inside the 30. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40. Just a net of 34 there following a punt of 44 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. They'll start on the ground with Swift. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. 2nd and 5. Once again, it's Swift. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right in midfield at the 50. Swift going to try up the middle. Taken down at the 47-yard line. You look at this Cowboy defense. This crew against the pass, it's been a real struggle. 2nd from the bottom in the NFL, number 31.
And even though that's not the greatest ranking in the world, one thing you can say, they get after the quarterback. They're in the top 10 in the league in sacks.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. Those are the plays this defense needs with the deficit they're facing.
It certainly is, and they've got to continue to swarm the football and hope that someone, while they're holding up the ball carrier, can get in there and rake it and lock it free. They need to get some takeaways as well.
Nix throwing on third down. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up. They will run straight ahead with Swift. And maybe a little over pursuit there as he's able to take this down to the 25-yard line. 42 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
On first down, it's a run with Ali. Able to fight through one tackle. And he's brought down, but he has it down to the 12 on a pickup of 12. First and 10.
Not too shabby for his first carry of the game. That's exactly what most teams are looking for. A really good change of pace back.
Throwing on first and 10 is Nix. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. A good pickup there on first as the screen pass gets him 8. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. DeAndre Swift on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Saints have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. So his big first half continues. His 3rd touchdown already. We'll have to keep watch as this game goes along, how much they want to continue to ride him, because he could be on his way to a record-setting performance. Out of the end zone comes Smith. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. Dallas offense set for this next drive. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession. But I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer, because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit. And if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Not a lot of running room there. Not a place to make a cut and kind of exit out because they had everything bottled up. Looked to me like the linemen were taking on their blocks really well and giving up no creases.
His first catch, good for 9 and a first down. Now Keenum. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he is down at the 48. A pickup of 4 that started at 148-yard line and ended at the other. Second down and 6 now. Keenum now to throw. And this one's incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
Here's Matt Hawk now to punt. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And they'll play keep away from the returner as this one will be marked out of bounds at the 13-yard line. Pretty good spot. Well, let's shine the spotlight on the former Georgia Bulldog, DeAndre Swift, who's set to begin this next drive. Well, there you see it. A hat trick of touchdowns, and we're in the first half. I'm betting that he was over there saying, feed me.
Yeah, there's no doubt.
I got to eat.
There is no doubt, and he's real hungry right now, isn't he? I mean, let's be honest about the whole thing. We don't have to be on the field to understand what he's telling everyone. Give me the ball. We're locked in with the offensive line. They're taking care of business, and I'm finishing things off.
Well, heck, he might be able to turn this into a historic event. We'll see. From the 21, here's second down and 2. From the gun, here's Swift. And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1. Well, hang on here. DeAndre Hopkins is shaken up, so we're going to have a pause for an injury. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment. This offense so far on third down, they've been near perfect. 4 for 5 to this point. They're up against a 3rd-and-1 situation. They'll try and run here with Swift. And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line. 61 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half. Things looking much rosier for him here in week 2. They work with the lead as they've got it 1st and 10. Now flags will come in. And I think this is against the Saints up front. Ooh, jumping early from his tight end spot. Maybe trying to get a jump start on that route.
Yeah, I think you're exactly right about that. And oftentimes when you see that, that means the play call was supposed to come in his direction, and he was eager to go catch a pass.
They get the penalty yardage back plus a yard. 6-yard gain, and it's 2nd and 9. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Got a man open. It's Chase. Here now, 3rd and a yard. Back to throw. Nix. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. So much for the run on 3rd and 1. Instead, it's a big chunk in the pass game. 1st down.
Well, he was a busy man out of the backfield a week ago. They got him the ball early and often. I have no doubt in my mind that he'll be a big part of the game plan here as well.
So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 41. Back to the running game with Swift. Able to push his way through. Room here to run. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. That's back-to-back plays of over 20 yards.
We both know it's difficult, but they've made it look effortless out there. Through the air, on the ground, they've moved the ball with relative ease.
Nix on 1st down. Quick slant caught by Chase. And the Saints are going to be set up with a 1st and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line. Here's Sermon. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. His 2nd rushing touchdown of the year and 3rd overall. And the Saints go nearly the length of the field and finish it off with 6 points. So after the disappointment in the opening week loss, Charles, this looks like really a completely different football team.
They sure do, and I think they realize we can't start 0-2. And they're determined to not let it happen by the looks of things here in the early going.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And it is 28-0. A good drive that time as they go 9 plays in all. And it was Trey Sermon who polished it all off with a touchdown run. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And Smith not going to bring it out, so it's a touchback. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And right now these guys, they're shuffling a little bit, maybe doubting, because 3 straight drives have ended with them punting the football away.
Yeah, so you start pointing fingers at each other a little bit, asking a lot of questions. What are you seeing? What are you getting? Maybe trying to narrow down your playbook a little bit and maybe get simpler rather than more complex in order to try and fashion together a drive.
So now a fresh set of downs, 1st and 10 after roughing the passer. This is Neal. He gets away from 1. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. From just shy of midfield, here's 2nd down and a yard. Keenum going to throw. That's to the right sideline, and it falls incomplete. They tried to throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. Here's Neal. And he's got the 1st down yardage there as he takes it just across midfield.
And they really needed to get something going, didn't they? They had punted on the last 2 possessions. The running game starting to come to the front for them, providing a nice pickup there to keep this drive going.
flags fly in, and one of the Cowboys looked like he got going a little early. The false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Now Keenum. And that one's going to be off target and incomplete. So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. Keenum. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Keenum. Well, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going. Here's Matt Hawk now, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. 37 yards on the punt with no return. And the Saints will take over with a 1st and 10 deep in their own territory.
Well, let's shine the spotlight on the former Georgia Bulldog, DeAndre Swift, who's set to begin this next drive.
He's been good. His guys are winning. So far, the recipe working here in the 2nd quarter.
He doesn't like to just tote the rock. He wants to carry his team on his back, and that's what he's done throughout this game.
Yeah, he's done that. He'll be hoping to continue that trend. And he'll be taken down at the 18.
Now, the offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted. Off the play fake. Nix. Over the middle. That's caught by Chase. And he's going to be taken down. Plus, there's a penalty flag in the backfield. They may get 15 more on top of this.
So that's going to push him back half the distance. After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10.
They run out of the gun with Swift.
And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
From the 44-yard line, here's 2nd and a yard.
Operating from the gun. Nix over the middle, complete. That's Ali. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. Rookie quarterback, rookie running back. They team up there to pick up the 1st.
We often talk about understanding the playbook, understanding progressions, and understanding what the defense is doing. We saw all of that on that play. Great recognition and understood where his running back was going to be. Found a way to have him leak out underneath, hit him with the football, and they picked up the 1st down.
Now this one to his running back out of the backfield. So the completion good for 7 there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Straight ahead they go with Ali.
And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line.
On 1st and 10, here's Nix.
And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down.
Nice progress down the field, was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
So now a fresh set of downs, 1st and 10 after roughing the passer. Looking to throw. Nix.
They'll try and set up the screen to Swift.
And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down.
You know what the key to a good screen pass is, don't you?
But you're going to tell me, good blocking?
Well, good blocking eventually. But first, it's good acting. You want to let the defenders go past you, leak out to whichever side or even in the middle where you want to set up the screen, and then you do your blocking. How about the read, though, by the defensive guys? They weren't fooled at all and actually ran with the lineman to where the play was and smothered it for a loss of yardage.
And he'll find Chase on the right side, complete.
And he is out of bounds, getting it down to the 10. The Saints on third down. They've been excellent, 6 for 7. This will be 3rd and 6.
Back to the air with Nix.
And he's got it. Touchdown, Saints. Nelson Aguilar. His 2nd touchdown on the season.
And the Saints continue to pull away here in this first half.
Good start to the season for him. He had the touchdown last week in the opener and a 2nd one in week 2 now.
How about the pace he's already established, right? Not sure he can keep it up for an entire season, but don't burst the bubble because he thinks that he can.
Do guys go into a season with a goal for touchdown scored or yardage? What do you think?
I think every single one of the guys who's going to touch the football, they all have those types of goals. They all have those types of thoughts. And then they just have to see how the season unfolds if they can stay with it.
Unfolding so far so good for him. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that makes this 35-0 now. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson.
And Smith not going to bring it out, so it's a touchback.
So out come the Cowboys now as their offense gets set to take over.
See if they can put this drive in the end zone, Charles, because it's been a little bit of a rough go at times. They've had to punt the football a ton in this ball game because of stalled out drives.
So are you saying that you're kind of tired of seeing the punter run out there and do his thing during this game? Is that what you're trying to say?
Well, I mean, I'm okay with it. I have a feeling that this offense, they don't want to see the punter again.
And frankly, the punter doesn't want to run out there anymore himself. He would love to see his offense put together a drive and give his leg a rest.
And he drops it incomplete, and their struggles continue here. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Campbell.
And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
When you struggle on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Keenum throwing once more. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
One thing you hope to see out of a rookie tight end is a real concentration when the ball's in the air, and I'm not sure that he didn't, but he has to be prepared for people making a play on it when that ball's up for grabs.
And down he goes. Keenum is sacked.
It's Jeffrey Simmons that time who got in to record the sack. Here is 3rd and quite a ways.
To throw is Keenum. And he's got his big tight end here. And he is going to lose yardage here. It'll be a loss of 2 on the play. And that's going to bring up a 4th down.
No surprise they decided to throw on 3rd down. A little bit of a surprise that they completed the pass and lost yardage on the play.
Here's Matt Hawk now as he's on for the 5th time here today. Two minutes remaining in this first half of football. A reminder coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in this 2nd week of the regular season. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call. So now a fresh set of downs, 1st and 10 after roughing the passer.
Nix from the shotgun. There's a short throw. It's caught by Kmet.
And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
Now 2nd and 5. To throw, here's Nix. He finds Aguilar over the middle. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Working out of the gun is Nix. Hopkins on the grab over the middle. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Nix to the air. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. And he's got him. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Nelson Aguilar. His 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year.
And the Saints will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the route is on here in this first half. So that drive spanned 5 plays.
And it was capped by the touchdown pass to Nelson Aguilar. And Smith not going to bring it out, so it's a touchback. The Cowboy offense going to head out now late in this first half. And with the score where it is, even though I think they'd love to get back to the locker room, they may be forced to try and get something out of this drive.
Now a first down throw. Keenum. And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. To throw on 2nd down is Keenum.
Open man is Raymond. He's got it.
So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. Here's Keenum to throw. Quick hitter here. It's complete. So now a fresh set of downs. 1st and 10 after roughing the passer. Throwing now is Keenum. He finds his man, complete. It's Lloyd. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds.
2nd down and 4.
Here's Keenum.
And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Throwing is Keenum. That is caught. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now, as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. Again, Keenum. Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. It'll be a loss of 10. And it'll bring up 2nd. So we've reached halftime here in what is quickly turning into quite a rout.
Everyone's eager to resume play here in this Week 2 contest, so we push right through halftime and back at it for the start of quarter 3. On the return, here comes Smith out of the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21. The Cowboy offense set to go to begin this 3rd quarter.
We'll see, Charles, if they had a chance to hit the reset button at halftime. They have not scored. They're facing this big deficit. And if they're going to come back, it's going to have to start right now.
Yeah, and for them, it's not dwelling in the negative because, yes, they were totally ineffective in the first half. But we've seen many games that have flipped around in the second half. It all starts with this drive right here. They get something good going, put some points on the board, they begin to have hope.
And down he goes. Keenum is sacked. Buried behind the line by Christian Wilkins. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Now it's Keenum. And a quick throw here, that's complete. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. Now Keenum. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Good, sure hands there from a guy not accustomed to catching a whole lot of passes. But how about the way he was able to pull that one in and pick up good yardage?
Now they show jet sweep, but instead a run up the middle here. And he'll get this into enemy territory, but not by much as he's down to the 48. A shotgun snap for Keenum. He finds his man, complete. It's Lloyd. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. Here's Matt Hawk now as they're forced to kick for the 6th time today. And this one hits at the 3 and then bounds into the end zone for a touchback. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. Well, this offense, this team, they are rolling right now, Charles. They've scored on 3 straight possessions. You look at the scoreboard, and they pretty much right now got this thing on cruise control.
Yeah, and this is that time of game where you and I have to be prepared, right? Isn't this kind of like that empty the bucket time where you have to go into your blowout material and make sure we have some different things? That's what we're staring at right now, the way this one is going.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. Now it's Nix. And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack. So they will take the sack instead of the penalty.
And it takes another down off the series. But the biggest one of all, do you want to tell the guy who just got the sack that it no longer counts?
No.
No, not at all.
Open man is Kmet, the tight end. Here's Johnny Hacker now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. It's a 40-yard punt, 6 yards on the return, and the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. On 1st down, Keenum. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. Keenum now to throw. Throw caught by Raymond. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Back to throw, Keenum. And he's taken down here by the Saints. It'll be a loss of 10. And it'll bring up 2nd. They run with Neal. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. They lose 2 on that last play, so things get even tougher. 3rd and long coming up.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. And he's unable to haul it in, so it falls incomplete over the middle third of the field, and that brings up fourth. 39 yards on the punt, just 2 on the return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. So here are the Saints to take over. They were losers last week to Carolina, but they've got the lead here as they begin this drive 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground. Here's Ali. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. They'll go back to Ali. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. 59 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line. The throw here right sideline falls incomplete. 2nd and 10. A handoff here to Ali. Works his way inside the 30 on a pickup of 4. The 22 is the line to gain here on 3rd down. To throw is Nix. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 13-yard line. In motion, Aguilar. Here's a fake on the jet sweep, and instead a give up the middle. And here he'll get it down to the 7. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Now here's a whistle as flags come in. And we'll check out the call. The false start hurts him there a bit. Backs him up to 2nd and 9. Here's Nix. And that throw behind his man. He missed him. Incomplete. Something we haven't really seen much of from him. An incomplete pass.
Yeah, last week he finished at 70%. This week he's up over 80%. I don't know how you slow him down. Pass rush is usually the best way because a quarterback on his back usually can't complete a pass.
And he'll be tackled right on the 10, well short of the 1st down. Out is Carlson now for the Raider field goal. This a 27-yard attempt here. The kick by Carlson is good, and that will extend their lead even further. I got to think at this point, 3rd quarter, if you're able to hold on to the ball, get 3 at the end, that's all you're looking for.
I would agree with that because right now, this is a job well done by them. In fact, it's almost time for handshakes, a little dap on the sidelines, maybe even start to discuss post-game plans. And for the guys who haven't played yet, go ahead and get loose. Your time is now.
Now a 1st carry for their fullback. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Working from the gun, Keenum. And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack. Jeffrey Simmons getting him once again his 3rd sack of the afternoon. Now flags fly in, and one of the Cowboys looked like he got going a little early. So the false start certainly doesn't help matters as they'll try again now. 3rd and long. To throw, it's Keenum. And that is incomplete. Here's Matt Hawk now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. 35 yards that time on the punt. And the Saints will have a short field in front of them. They take over here 1st and 10. Nix now on 1st and 10. Over the middle, complete. That's Ali. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Give him 18 there, and the Saints have a first down. Throwing Nix. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And he'll get this back across the midfield stripe and down to the 47-yard line. Well, with the size of lead that this offense has, I don't think that interception is really going to affect them much. But at least for this defense, something small to hang their hat on.
Yeah, and let's face it, they're not even scoreboard watching anymore, right? They're just trying their best to make a play, get themselves off the field, which they just did, and salvage a little bit of pride in this one.
So they get the INT. Now here's Keenum. That ball caught by Campbell. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. It's a gain of 16 in the Dallas first down. Well, still in the third quarter here. Now, you look at the scoreboard, that deficit probably a little too much to overcome. But completions like that may be something to build on for future weeks.
Yeah, it's all about ending things on a strong note here, isn't it? Because my mindset is it's a new ball game from here to the end. Make sure it's a good one and close it out.
And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. So a decent gain there on the play, but that all gets wiped out with a penalty.
Well, that's a setback, but all the good play callers, they just move on. They find something else in the playbook that can attack this defense, and they go right back on the offensive on this play.
And that nearly a turnover, but it's incomplete. Oh, fortunate to retain possession there, and it's second down. A throw over the middle, taken in. They'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. They got to get it to the 21 here on third down. From the gun, here's Keenum. And that will be incomplete.
Well, how about the coverage we just saw break out on third down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
And his kick is absolutely perfect. And they'll get back 3, but this remains a large deficit. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And he will go down. A Cowboys sack. Bud Dupree buries him for a loss of 11 from his outside linebacker spot. Throwing on second down, Nix completes it to Aguilar. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation. Great change up there on the route and got that inside release, made it a successful pitch and catch.
Well, the first thing you want to do is have him thinking that you're going outside, make a move in that direction. Then you really don't run the route against the whole body of the defender. You run against a half of him, and the inside half, and he took it right across his face, got inside, and won that route in a big way.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. It'll go as a gain of 25 on a play that started back at the 25. So it's a quarter that saw these two teams trade field goals here as we've reached the end of 3 quarters of play. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. A pretty good looking run there on first down. That'll go for 9 yards, just short of the line to gain. Ball on the 40 now. Here's second down and 1. Again, it's Ali. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. And now we're going to get a stoppage. A member of the Cowboys shaken up. Hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break. On the give, it's Ali. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. He finds his man, complete. It's Ali. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. On the ground with a tight end. They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4. The ball resting on the 20. Here's 2nd and 6. A run here with Ali. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Now a 3rd and 6. They'll run with Ali. And he's going to be stopped well short of what he needed as the tackle is made at the 18-yard line. Now to try the field goal, here's Daniel Carlson. This just a 35-yard attempt from the left hash. Carlson able to put this one through, and that will extend their lead even further. Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive.
We said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Now Keenum. And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. To throw is Keenum. He finds his man. Complete. That's Neal. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. Keenum. He's got his target. That's complete. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 22-yard line. A gain of 18 and a new set of downs. On first down, Keenum. Caught by Wilson. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. Keenum now to throw. Quick throw that's complete on the inside slam. 2nd down, ball on the 3. First down marker at the 1-yard line. Now Keenum again. And he's going to be dropped. Back at the 15-yard line.
Dre Greenlaw getting home on that one.
9th play of the drive now on 3rd and a country mile. They'll run it with Neal. Defensively, they rally the troops to force 4th down after that 7-yard pickup back on 1st.
Now that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater. He just made a great play there.
His kick is right there. It's good, and they'll get back 3, but this remains a large deficit. In the grand scheme of things, those 3 points likely not going to matter much, but I guess they get a little closer, a little more respectability.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been outplayed all game long, but like my mom used to tell me all the time before I went out, dress up a little bit, son. Make yourself respectable. And that's what they're doing here. They're just dressing up the final score.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started.
We've paid this offense plenty of compliments already, but, I mean, they are deserving as they start another series. To be leading by this much with so much time left to play in the 4th, Charles, it's really, really been impressive to watch.
It has been, and you have to think to yourself, the preparation that went into this, but the absolute focus that they kept throughout in order to have this kind of a result, This is Super Bowl-esque, and they've got to feel awfully good about what they put out there today.
Sermon now on 1st and 10.
And he's got this one across midfield into Cowboy territory.
2nd down and a little more than a yard here. Again, it's Sermon.
And he'll get it down here to the 43.
2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks. They will run straight ahead with Swift. On a nice burst there as he'll take this inside the 30 to the 28-yard line. Now, during that run, an injury here. We got one of those big blockers in some discomfort. To the right side, this is Sermon.
Credited with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Straight ahead, it's Sermon.
Give him 3 yards, and now they're left needing a conversion here on 3rd and 6.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Nix throwing on 3rd down. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield.
And he's going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 14.
Swift going to try up the middle. 120 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. From the 5, here's 2nd and 2. A handoff, Swift running to the left.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
2 yards the loss, and now they go from 2nd and 2 to a tough 3rd and 4.
Back to throw. Nix. Throwing middle, and it's complete.
And he won't get to the marker. He's a yard short. A pickup of 3. It leaves him with 4th and 1.
So it's Saints football as we get you reset. They've got a 4th down here in a game that looks to have been decided already.
The kick by Carlson is good, and that will extend their lead even further.
So it was 4th down and 1 in the red zone, but they elect to take just the 3.
And I'm a little bit surprised that that's exactly what they decided to do. I kind of thought that they would go for it in that situation. But sometimes I'm sure you just think to yourself, take the 3 points, put them in your pocket, and move on.
And out a little across the 25 to the 27. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Well, CD, it's all window dressing at this point. I mean, the best they can do is in the game with a nice drive to maybe build some momentum to move forward into their next contest.
Yeah, and with how lopsided this game has been, even one score might not do a lot of cosmetic good on the scoreboard, partner, because it's just about looking forward at this point. Get a touchdown here, give yourself some positive momentum and reps to focus on when you get back to practice in the next couple of days.
Under pressure, they got him again. Javon Hargrave in there to drop him, and sacks on 1st and 2nd downs. Now leads to a 3rd and long. That ball nearly intercepted, but he could not hang on. Oh, a pick there certainly would have been nice. Instead, at least it'll be 4th down. On is the punter Hawk as he gets this one away.
It's fielded at the 45. It's a 42-yard punt, but 8 on the return. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field.
Up the middle, here's Sermon. He'll work his way up the middle for a gain of about 4. 2nd down. Now a 2nd and 6. Fans usually love to see scoring, and there was no shortage of it today. What a dominant showing